Everyone, here's a cool idea. This is like Have You Met Miss Jones bridge, which does this 1, 2, 2, 2. That, right? It's going from B flat major, then a 2-5 into G flat major, then a 2-5 into D major, and then a 2-5 back to G flat major, and then a quick 2-5 again, getting you back to the tonic tonal center of F major, back to the last A section. Now, what's cool is there's different ways to navigate this, and it could well be what John Coltrane used as his inspiration for Giant Steps, that bridge of Have You Met Miss Jones. It moves in the same fashion in major thirds with these different tonal centers, different major key centers, going B flat major, right, and then a 2-5 in a G flat, and then a 2-5 into D, and then another 2-5 into G flat again, and then a quick 2-5 back to F major. Now, so with this walking line stuff, just working on this with a student literally a few minutes ago. It's kind of neat. So when we get to that B flat in the bridge, instead of kind of doing a typical thing where you might go B flat major and then just chromatic approaches into the roots of the 2-5s into the next chord, which is fine. That's fine. What about like a long descending chromatic line? 1, 2, 2, 2. Like that. So what I did there was I went all the way from B flat, like that, right? So that was going over the B flat, and then all the way down into our G flat, into D there. So I scanned through a B flat, into G flat, and then into D there, like that, right? It's all chromatic descending when I'm using this half step approach back up each time. G flat, D, right? And then from there I might vary it. I don't want to get too relentless like that. So I'm back, you see? And then there we are, back to the A section. It's kind of neat. Something to practice, like adding chromatic stuff to your lines. You know, you could just put a taster of that into a turnaround. You know, I could be playing this. Let's say I'm going F, A flat 7, and then I'm going to tritone the G to a D flat 7, to a G flat 7, back to F. So we're going. Right? So I'm going like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that one. Or now, a whole bunch of different ideas here. So that was using that idea that I used in Have You Met Miss Jones on the bridge. Now, I did this just here on the F one. What I did, I went from F up to that A flat 7, right? And then back down into G, chromatically back down, G minor 7, G7, D flat, 7 sharp 11, whatever you want to think of it. As that approach into G flat, back to F. So 1, 2, 2, 2. All right. So with that, I'm thinking F, A flat 7, D flat 7 sharp 11, which kind of covers me if the piano player is comping on G minor a little bit, to G flat 7 back to F, that altered turnaround. Now, but I wanted to have that kind of weaving thing. I took some lessons with Charlie Bernakis, God, like 20-something years ago. And one of the things Charlie said to me was, yeah, we want to work on getting you playing like kind of weaving more snake-like through the changes. I always remember that phrase. So always think about that, whether I'm playing a solo line or even with walking stuff. Because sometimes with the walking thing, if we just use arpeggios, it sounds kind of clunky, especially if we just go up those arpeggios. Notice this line is ascending, but then there's a descending factor in it in each bar, right? It's a really nice combination of that. It's very simple. It's also just, coincidentally, quite a cool workout for your fretting hand as well, right? So 1, 2, 2, 2. Ah, so nice like that, right? Then it sets me up for something else. See? And I went at the end, right? Ba-da-da-da. You know, it's great. And these are sort of lines that you're also playing as solo lines. You hear guys go, yeah, those little descending, ascending combinations, you know. So something to work into your playing. I might do a more in-depth study of this, but I just kind of was feeling inspired after a lesson. It's always the way, you know. I teach somebody who's, you know, is one of my, you know, intermediate, advanced level guys. So he's really good on this stuff, and you know, I've set him some homework to play over this stuff, but fast. We're also working on these things really fast. You can start as slow as you like, but aim to get like fluency at faster tempos, you know, because that's also the idea. You know, I want to be able to play this at any tempo, be comfortable with it, you know. And if you also notice, I'm not jumping around the fretboard too much to navigate these ideas. So even on that, the only time I was doing that was when I was going down all on one string, because I wanted that. Right, like that. That was deliberate because I also wanted the sound of that. You see, it sounds nice and smooth, got that kind of bloom, blossom to the note on the A string. Anyway, there you go. Check out rufusphilpott.com. I got tons of stuff on there. Then I got the blues etude, my classical prelude, string crossing etude, and some extended length videos to download. And I'll see you soon.